Maybe.
It's all good. Hello, Anja. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm Pradeep Maduri, and this interview is for my passion versus profession research thesis. I'm a UTS research student, also independent writer and director. Uh, so, thank you for being part of this and uh, helping me. I hope you have received some of your my questionnaire which I sent you.
Yes.
And just first thing, I would like to get a permission from you. Would you consent to provide this interview visual and audio to my as part of my assessment in the university, and later on put it on my social media?
Yeah. Oh, this will be put on? Okay. All right. All right. I didn't
It's
realize
okay.
that, but yeah, it's fine.
That's all right. Thank you. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Please explain. Tell me about yourself, Anja.
Okay. So basically, I was born in Mongolia. I'm also Russian, Chinese. I speak Mandarin. I came to Australia in 1985. So
Wow.
yeah, I was one, and yeah, so it was like a definitely a huge like. Obviously, I don't remember, but yeah. So my family migrated to Sydney, and so I've got my father, all his brothers and sister, and then so I've got like just a lot of cousins, a lot of cousins, and yeah, like we've been in Australia since. And then I basically, school, did I did a career in human resources for about 15 years in the construction industry. I was a Muay Thai coach. I did martial arts, and now I surf, and I'm a model, actress, speaker, all sorts of things now.
Oh my goodness. So you're like an encyclopedia library.
For life, yeah.
Yeah, that's very great to hear about your background. And what's your current profession right now?
So right now I'm a commercial model. I do mostly modeling. I just finished acting course as well, but I mostly do UGC work, which is user generated content. So I basically work with companies and brands that align with my values, and I just create content for them. And it's just all about health and well-being. And I'm just everything in terms of like your inside health shows on your outside, you know?
Uh, so your creative passion is aligned with your professional work, what you're doing.
Yeah, like it's pretty much like my life, because it's not like a diet for me, it's a lifestyle for me. And I know what it's like to go through health issues. I had health issues before, and I nearly died 5 times. So health for me is like such a major thing, and it basically reflects in how I look and in my energy. Like I'm 41 and still have lots of energy. Like I love to surf and live a life and just be healthy.
Wow, that's fine. That's fine. So how did this creative passion originated in you? Like, because your background culturally and linguistically is so diverse.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Because like I don't know if you know, but like with a lot of Asians, it's like you come to Australia, they have these expectations, be a doctor, lawyer, and like, and it's like, yeah, no, like, so I went into like the corporate world. I was in the corporate for a long, long time, and after a while, it didn't feed my soul, essentially. Like, yeah, it
Mhm.
was great, money was great, but I was working 14, 15 hours a day. My health was suffering. There were so many things that were impacting it, but I was still training. Like, I was training hard. And then basically, like I think the last 5 years, especially, it's just like I just can't do it anymore. Like my physically, I can't. I need to find something fun. I don't want to be stressed out.
Yeah. I saw that your profile. You're a hypnotherapist as well.
Oh yes, I do. I love hypnotherapy, and that's tied to another story if you want to know about
Wow.
that.
Yeah, please go for it.
Okay. So I had a health issue called leaky gut, but I also had IBS on top of it, and it was chronic. It was to the point like I would get anxious, and it just created so much anxiety. Just even like going out to eat, like there's such a simple thing, and it was just so bad in my 20s. And then I discovered an app where it helped with IBS, but it was hypnotherapy. But once you do this, you've got to commit to it. You've got to listen to it every single day. And I was like, you know what? I'm sick of this pain and feeling like this. And like, it just creates so much anxiety because it's like, it affects your food, it affects you going out. And there's so many things that like, I feel like we definitely take for granted when it comes to simple things in life. And so basically, I did this 6 week, like I listened to it every single morning when I got up, and I listened to it every single night before I went to bed. And after 6 weeks, the pain stopped. Like I was like, okay, like this is crazy because it was pain. The pain was debilitating. Like I couldn't move. Like I would sweat. I would just like, it was just so uncomfortable. And then basically, so once I did this, it actually made it better. And then I went like on a whole health journey, changing my life and everything. And then I was like, oh, and then I met someone that was actually running the course, and he told me all about it, and we just like sort of vibed as well. And I was like, okay, you know what, this is a thing. And then I practiced on my friends, and it was just like, it's honestly magical how powerful our brain is, because our brain can heal us, but it's crazy because our brain can also make us sick. And everything is connected. It's all one.
Correct, correct, correct. So you're not doing hypnotherapy as a professional career, is it?
It's
Or are you
on just
doing?
like a part time. I do everything on
Okay.
a part time basis because there's so many different areas that I'm delving in at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more just about living life instead of going like, oh, I gotta rush, 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 and I gotta like, do this 9 to 5, and I physically just cannot anymore.
Okay. So how do you manage to get the works like so you're a model, actor, voiceover artist, and then content creator. So
Yeah.
how do you manage all of them? How do you get the what kind of strategies you use to get more clients or more jobs?
Okay, so one thing I find is super, super helpful is what are my values and who do I want to work with? Because it's not about like, I get the whole sales strategy, but so in human resources, I basically learned to sell humans. It's like because you've got to sell this profile. This is
Mm.
when you're working in recruitment as well, it's like this is a profile, and you basically got to manage everybody's expectations. And selling yourself is not about like doing a sales pitch or anything. It's just about showing what your values are, how you can help somebody, because it's solving problems. That's all it is at the end of the day. So I use multiple platforms. With modeling, I use a platform called Star Now. There's model management. I have a agent for Australia, and I've been signed to an agent overseas as well. And then Star Now also does acting things as well, but
Yeah.
also it is reaching out to people and going, this is what I do, and I have a portfolio for my UGC as well. And I have work that I've done for people, and I have the samples, and it's pretty much just going, look, this is me, this is what I'm all about, and this is like how I can help you. And showing them me, I don't, I'm completely against using filters. So that's one thing. If you have a look at my Instagram page, it's like, I will never use a filter. I don't care because it's just about this is just me, and
Yes,
this is
being
what I
yourself.
act. Yeah. So I align with products that actually just I would actually use.
Mm-mm.
So and it comes across way more authentic, and it's because I believe in those products, it makes it just so much more genuine and raw, and like, this is why this is so good. Like, so, and the proof is like in the pudding.
Because since you shifted your career from full-time job to full-time creative person, do you see any financial challenges have you experienced, or any sacrifices you have to do more than what you're supposed to do?
Definitely. It's like, if you want to get away from the 9 to 5, you're working 24/7. You are not 24/7, but you still need to sleep, right? But it's like having that flexibility to go, all right, like, there's no weekend for me, but I have the option to go, you know what? I need some sun today. I want to go outside and work like at the beach, So I'll do that, work at the beach, get my laptop, and then because obviously there's no PowerPoint, so I'll make sure it's full. I work until it dies. I'll go for a surf, go back home, and do some more work. So it's just more about like managing it differently and changing the expectations of work. Because yes, working 9 to 5, like, you have that guaranteed and you have that stability, but now it's just about really just being accountable for my life, because I want a specific life. I want to be free. I don't want to be tied to a 9 to 5. I don't want to be told when to come to work. I don't want to be told, like, you need to take your lunch at this time, like, and it's just like, if I want to take a 2-hour lunch, I can, because I need to rest, and it's all about balancing all of that. But just, I am working, or like, most days, because there's so many things that I am delving into, that, like, it's fun, and life is too short to be stressed.
That's good. That's a good line to say. That's very nice. But is this financial? I don't think so. You're having any financial challenges, or
in in terms of like financial thing, right? It's more about, when you enjoy it, it all just comes, right?
very
And
good.
it's not like I'm not like a multi-millionaire, but yes. But the thing is, it's more just about being more smart with your money. Like, I don't have Netflix. I live a very minimal lifestyle. I don't watch TV. Like, I don't do things that I don't get a return on,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, return on investment, not just financially, but time-wise, energy-wise, mentally. Is this physically going to drain me? Is this mentally going to drain me? Like, is this going to add to it? Because sometimes, and when you first start, especially in the UGC area, you're going to have to do some work for free to build your portfolio, but it's just about being smarter about it, and just going, I'm making some really great content, giving it to the person, getting a testimonial off that person, and going, where are you at in your business? What else do you need help with down the future? Do you have any projects coming up? And it's about like a long-term relationships. And then basically you just go like, and they see how you work, and it's like, and when you work like that and you actually add value, people want to come back to you, and then people want to work with you. And that was the thing that I learned in HR as well. When you go in and you're trying to control everything, it goes nowhere. People push back. They don't want to, they're just like, go away. So basically, it's more just about adding value. Look, this is my job. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to hinder the situation. That's not my intention. And when they finally realize that, and they like trust that as well, when you build that relationship, it just all flows.
Okay, that's very, very nice. How does your cultural background shape your creative experiences, or how it's taking a part in your career?
It's definitely very conflicting at times, because obviously, with my family, the family unit is very strong. So, and no one's done anything like this. Everybody works in an office or is a manager or something, and it's like, like I used to wear the suit and they used to be like, oh yeah, that's my daughter. And now it's like, I don't know what she does.
Okay.
So like, but
Very common
um,
immigrant problems.
yeah, like because they expect you to just work every single day, and sometimes like I'm just dressed in active wear, and it looks like that you're doing nothing, but it's like no, there is so much going on in the background,
Hmm.
um, and it's just one of those like you do get expectations put on you even when you're 41, like it's still there, they don't stop. But it's just a matter of going like, hey, like no more of this. This is what I'm choosing to do, you know. But the thing is, with the cultural background that I have, it has given me a lot of resilience. It has given me a really good, strong work ethic where it's like, you know what, if it like I will just be like, no, this is just what I want and this is what I'm gonna go after, and that's the one thing my dad did teach me, because this guy works 7 days a week, like, and he's retired now, but he's like works 7 days a week, and that sort of set the foundation of my work ethic. So it's like, if I'm gonna make something happen, I'll make it happen. It will happen, you know like, and it's just one of those things, you've just got to keep moving forward. Like, reflection is great, but to remind you of the positive things, but you got to keep moving forward, and then you start getting bigger jobs, and like, yeah, it's definitely a struggle at first, but it's like the worst thing is you can do is give up on yourself, and it's just not an option for me.
That's very strong and powerful. So, since you brought up that your family and parents' expectations, what do you get a support from family or friends? How is your family doing in Australia now?
Look, honestly, it's one of those things, you need to balance it, because at the end of the day, you're not living here for your parents. Yes, they gave you life, 100%, I get that, but you need to live here for for yourself, for what's going to fulfill your life, for what's going to make you happy,
Mm.
because living in someone's expectations and being like fearful of disappointing them, at the end of the day, you're their child. They have to love you.
Yes, yes, true, true.
But like, yeah, but like they love you no matter what. And
Yeah.
it's just sometimes they just don't understand. It's just a matter of communicating that, and like, and you know what? And they may never understand, but like, also that's not my problem. It's like, this is what's making me happy right now. This is what I want to do. And it's taken off really well the last year. So I'm not going to stop. This is just what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything bad. Like,
Yes.
but it's just their fear of it's their fear and their trauma and everything that they've taken on through what they've been through. And I can't possibly imagine what they've been through. And like, I live a super privileged and great, like, I'm super grateful to live in Australia, because if we
Hmm.
would have stayed in Mongolia, I would have been a completely different person, you know?
Right. Yeah. Since you brought also this living in Australia, it's a privilege, of course. I do agree with that. But in the creative industry, do you think if you are not who you are, do you think does it make a difference or change in your life?
Yes, because of my background and the mix that I am, it definitely makes me more unique.
Okay, so you're putting in a positive side. It's a more unique.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely
correct.
more unique, because the thing is, like, we can be like, oh, focus on the negative, but honestly, it's not going to get you nowhere.
Mm-hmm. True, true.
Like, it really doesn't. So it's more just about like, I think it's taken off, and I've done commercials that I didn't think I'd do. I've done tourism campaigns, and it's like, it was crazy, because like, you'd think, oh, they'd pick an actress with like lots of like experience, but I have a year of experience, and I just think it's just because I'm just me, but I am also unique in terms of my background as well.
That's true. That's true. So in that time, the culturally diverse people opportunities in the creative industry are growing, or are there any obstacles for them to reach what they want?
Yes, it's definitely, if you, they are looking for more color, they are looking for different looks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's a thing that, like, if you get stuck into the, oh, but what about, if you compare and you get into those negative thoughts, just tell that side to shut up.
Mm-hmm. It's
Like,
good.
it's not going to get you anywhere. Everyone
Right.
is unique in their own way, and right now it's a great time to get into that sort of space, because it's not just about that typical blonde, blue-eyed person anymore. Like, they want more color, they want more diversity, they're looking for
Mm.
like people of all sorts of ages, and especially the market 40 years and plus. Like, there is an untapped market there, you know.
Mm.
And especially when you look after yourself, like, and you look good on camera, and you can speak on camera, and you can just do all these basic things. Like, they want you on, they want to pay you to make content. Like, and it's honestly, it's easy. Like, yeah.
Let me know next time if you have any gigs that require the Indian male content.
There's actually heaps.
I'm
Like,
happy to collaborate with you as well in the UGC content.
yeah, definitely. Like, the thing is, and you know what? They also need more males.
Yeah,
It's like,
okay.
and the thing I would say to you, if you actually want to make UGC stuff, honestly, list brands that you actually use, that you actually love, write a pitch, send them an email. Like, that's
Uh,
really good.
I'll collaborate with you next time. If you have something, you can put a couple on also. So, Anja, it's very great. Actually, what are your long-term aspirations you are looking at? What do you want to do in the long term?
Long-term aspirations. Okay, so um, I am working on a little side project, but I don't want to disclose that
That's all
yet.
right. That's good. That's good.
So
Like a film kind of project, or
it's more of like a project that I think will help women across the world.
that's very that's very thoughtful and very good idea. I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
successful. Okay.
So there's that, and obviously, like, I want to do some international modeling,
Mm-hmm.
since I've been signed to this international agency.
Oh,
And I just want to surf the world.
wow.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know
simple.
swimming. Seriously, I don't know swimming. I'm trying to learn now, and
No,
you're surfing
definitely
the
learn.
world.
Yeah. So, like, the ocean is so healing, and it's just magical. Like,
Yes, I accept that. I write poetry. I recently wrote a poetry on the ocean.
yeah.
Uh, y- that's very inspiring from you. You're doing lots of things. So, do you see any obstacles in your long-term goals, or like, do you think any challenges you're gonna face through?
Um, you know what? I look at obstacles differently now,
Okay.
because there's always going to be obstacles. And it's
Hmm.
not about, oh no, like, oh, this is happening. It's more like, okay, this is a chance to learn. This is a chance to look at what other opportunities there are. It may be a good time to go, okay, what am I doing? Do I need to redirect? Do I, like, it's not, because when I reflect on every single obstacle that I thought was a problem, I actually learned something so amazing out of each.
Mm.
What you think is a negative circumstance, but it's really a blessing in disguise.
Yes, absolutely. If there is no problem, there is no solution you figure out.
Yeah. And
Right.
like, yeah, you end up, or like, you have expectation A, and then you keep going, and then it turns out even better than what you would have thought, you
Mm.
know? So, yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's pretty amazing like that.
How life is so beautiful, right? How grateful we
It
are.
is.
So you seems like you have had a very diverse experiences professionally
I've
and
lived many lives.
creatively. Yeah, and so what exactly, like you're surfing, you're a hypnotherapist, you're actor, model, content creator, voiceover artist, and I don't think so there is anything else left to do. What exactly you learned from your life and all these experiences, like reflections of your life?
What have I learned from life?
Mm.
Oh God, so many things. Um,
Let's restrict to your passion and profession.
okay.
So this whole idea is whether immigrant creatives would able to make align their passion and profession together and
Yep.
make a living out of your creative passion. So
Yep.
in that term, we'll fix it.
Okay. So in terms of like professionally and how I've changed, it is crazy how when you start believing in yourself, you can make anything happen.
Right, that's great.
Yeah.
One line, straight answer. Okay, so there are lots of migrants every year, maybe from Mongolia or from different places. Girls like you from the family where it's been reserved for certain things, and so what kind of advice would you like to give to the people like students or immigrants or emerging creatives they wants to achieve something in the creative industry in Australia?
The thing is, right, we get so stuck in overthinking. We get stuck in comparing. We get stuck in looking at things that aren't actually real
Mm-hmm.
because it can be fake, it can be misleading, and that's just something that we need to get out of, you know? And it's just really connecting with yourself, connecting with your
Mm.
soul, connecting with what you truly want.
Wow, that's good. So it's also same as consider as advice to the next generations.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Mm.
it's the thing is, people don't believe in themselves, and
Right.
there's a lot of limiting beliefs. But when you start thinking that you're a limitless being, you can do anything you want.
Yep. Be limitless. I'll take this quotation from Anja. Be limitless to yourself.
Yeah.
Uh, See, before we wrap this up, I would like to ask you one more time since you hesitated in the beginning. Would you mind to share this video on my social
Yeah.
media platforms?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, thank you for that. And also, would you like to share any of your working skills or any of the photos you want me to share with this? Would you like to share anything that I can share with this on social media platforms or
Oh, you can I can send you my Instagram and you can just have a
Instagram?
look. You can just share whatever. Like it's public
Uh,
anyway, so I don't
all
mind.
right. Thank you, Anja, for
No worries.
actually joining with me and sharing your insights and all the best for your career and future. Please keep me in mind that I would like to collaborate.
Yeah,
Any
100%. 100%. Always down to collaborate. Yeah, so we can connect on Instagram and we can yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I am stopping this recording now.